You want to do something new, you want to start new business, you want to learn music, write poems, story or books, you want to draw paintings, want to dance, so on. And suddenly you hear your inner voice which says, I do, I don't, I must not, I am, I'm not this. These are your limiting beliefs which are preventing you from being successful. Namaskar, my name is Rohit Kashyap, sales growth expert and a leadership coach, and you are watching Resilient Rohit, your destination to grow your life and business. Many of us are constantly striving to grow professionally and personally in our lives. Every new year, we set aside some time to establish brand new objectives, goals, and things we want to achieve. We start the year off with admirable willpower, but it's not uncommon to arrive at a point when our motivation drops off and our plans loses their lustres. How many goals have been set up and never achieved the finish line? Reason: limiting beliefs. Of course, some big and small life changes come and affect your goals from coming to realization, but your beliefs and attitudes play an important role in what does and doesn't happen. Tony Robbins once said, the only thing that's keep you from getting what you want is the story you keep telling yourself. What you tell yourself is what you believe. This can be a big role in how you see the world and how you feel. What type of excuses do you tell yourself, and what is limiting from you for being who you want to be or where you want to be? Open your mind and you will discover a belief that's preventing you from being successful. This is also known as limiting beliefs. Whatever your limiting beliefs are, they restrict the scope of how you see the world. Limiting beliefs keep you from seeing that there is to the world. So what is limiting belief? Limiting beliefs are the thoughts, opinion that one believes to be absolute true. When they tend to have a negative impact on one's life by stopping them from moving forward and growing on a personal and professional level. In most cases, limiting beliefs are unconscious thoughts that act as a defense mechanism to avoid possible negative or lower vibrating emotions such as frustrations, anxiety, anger, sadness. These beliefs are often triggered according to a specific episode that may have made you suffer in the past. So your subconscious tries to block it, altering your behavior, which can result into negative outcomes like procrastination, conformism, overthinking, anxiety, imposter syndrome, and many other reactions. A big question: where do limiting beliefs come from? There are 5 reasons for limiting beliefs. Number 1, experience. Many limiting beliefs develop in childhood experience when you aren't always able to process what happened to you. When something traumatic, disturbing or shocking happens to you in your childhood, the feelings that moment can remain stuck in your mind. It then becomes like a skip of a record, stopping you in the same place over and over. Whatever choice you made to remain safe, at that moment you play out over and over as you grow up. If you don't address what happened in your childhood, you might find yourself in your 50s letting what happened when you were a child dictate your significant life choices. Number 2, limiting beliefs can also come from your family. Yes, your family belief system influence how you look at and interact with the world. We don't always tailor our actions to be the actual demands of the situation. Instead, we fall back on old ways of responding that are emotionally laden and sometimes horrendously counterproductive. adopting behavior we first encounter in our families. We do the same thing over and over again, even if it kills us. We remain imprisoned by our past. Family beliefs and expectations can impact that the way you think about money, relationship, work, how happy you think you deserve to be, and many more. Number 3, relationships. Limiting beliefs can also come from relationship with friends or significant others' experience at work or random interactions. These beliefs tend to be built upon at once already coming from your family system, and your childhood is a double curse. There are some limiting belief examples that can impact the way someone sees the world. If you had a partner who cheated you on or betrayed your trust, maybe you started to think that you can't trust a relationship because you will only get hurt. If you had a bad experience with a bank or a financial advisor, maybe you decide you can't trust them. If you struggle in school growing up, maybe you didn't feel smart or worthy of success. Number 4, excuses. Yes, one reason we see or we use faulty logic and form of limiting belief is to excuse ourselves from what we perceive to be our failures. When we do something and it does not work, we often explain our way of failure by forming and using beliefs which justify our actions and leave us blameless. But it is going so we do not learn and may increasingly paint ourselves into corner, limiting what we think and do it in the future. Number 5, fear. Limiting beliefs are often fear-driven. Locking the belief in place is the fear that if we go against the beliefs, deep needs will be harmed. There is an often strong social component of our decision, and thought of criticism, ridicule, or rejection by others is enough to powerfully inhibit us. We also fear that we may be harmed in some way or by the others, so to avoid them or seek appease them. Now what? Or so what? There is also the question of whether limiting beliefs are actually good for us or whether they keep us from harm. In practice, some beliefs which limit us are actually valid beliefs which are worth keeping. The problem is telling the difference. The reality is that many of us get it wrong on the side of perceived, not necessarily real, safety. Limiting beliefs are specious, being based on wrong facts, so prompt us to treat things with undue cautions. So if you want to overcome limiting beliefs, first recognize them and then act to change what you believe. Please do share your feedback on which one of these reasons is impacting you and how you will overcome. I hope that you have enjoyed the video. If yes, then please give the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel Resilient Rohit. Ring the bell to get the notification and upload a new video. We usually upload thrice a week. Please share this video with your family, friends, colleagues as much as you can, and also with those whom you think can be benefited. So see you in the next video. Till then, cheers! Sharing is caring.